Teams that made the NBA playoffs look like a joke. Back in 2017, the Golden State Warriors were on a mission. They had just added Kevin Durant to a team that already featured Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, and the Warriors finished the regular season with a 67-15 record, making them one of the scariest teams in NBA history. But what happened next in the playoffs was almost unbelievable. You see, the Warriors started the playoffs against the Portland Trail Blazers. Even though Portland had some decent players, Golden State swept them in 4 easy games, while the Warriors looked unstoppable, winning every game by double digits and barely breaking a sweat. But their next opponent was supposed to be tougher. The thing is, in the second round, the Warriors faced the Utah Jazz. Utah had just knocked out the Clippers and had a solid defense, but Golden State made them look ordinary, sweeping them in 4 games again. At this point, the Warriors were 8-0 in the playoffs, and nobody had even come close to beating them. But the real test was supposed to be the Western Conference Finals. As it turns out, the San Antonio Spurs were waiting for them. The Spurs had won 61 games that season and were led by Kawhi Leonard, one of the best two-way players in the league. In Game 1, the Spurs jumped out to a huge 25-point lead. It looked like the Warriors were finally in trouble. But then, Zaza Pachulia had a dirty closeout on Kawhi Leonard, injuring Leonard and receiving a lot of backlash that even involved threats to him and his family's well-being, as Kawhi left the game and never returned to the series. Without Kawhi, the Spurs just couldn't compete, and the Warriors came back from down by about 20 points to win Game 1, and then swept the Spurs in 4 games without Leonard, making it 12 straight playoff wins. But what happened in the finals was just as wild. What I mean is that the Warriors faced the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. This was the 3rd straight year these two teams met in the finals, and everyone expected a close series. But Golden State dominated. They won the first 3 games easily, setting a record by starting the playoffs 15-0. The Cavs managed to win Game 4, but the Warriors finished things off in Game 5, winning the championship with a 16-1 playoff record. That's the best playoff run in NBA history.